I just live by the ABCs. Adventurous, brave, creative.
What'd you know about the building?
I heard barking, thought I smelled gas. Oh my god. That really happened.
Hey, you look at that. Hey, you look at that.
I can't really talk right now. I'm on my way to a volcano. What the?
I got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just bit me. We got a lined up, shot down, firing back, straight crown. Take it like a time bomb, drink it till the night's gone. Get your hands off of this glass, last call my ass.
Welcome to a new day, boys. Things have changed. Things are changing. Do I continue doing the brew reviews? Numbers are dropping off. The awesome guys that interact with me are not. So I don't know what I feel. I like to feel those. So I got 2 left in the Josh box. And they're both the 2 that I figured I would like the least. First one is the Watermelon Crush Tequila Cocktail. Well, that would be something redeeming about it. I am not putting this on ice. Christine has homemade spaghetti and meatballs. And she said, when are you going to be back? And I'm like, you tell me. I can make this review just like the old school ones. 5 minutes and we're eating. Okay, looks like watermelon. It smells like Jolly Rancher candy. Still no nudity. Cheers to you, glorious bastards. I apologize for the side action here, but I have I'd like to make it official. I have no nudity. Actually, with her, I'm actually kind of surprised. You have to hunt and peck to even find. I'd like to make it official. As of this moment in time, the Locked and Loaded crew is minus Jeremy, pre-dawn death, and I have added Cobra, the real Cobra burnout. Every time I've had Cobra on, it's just I like the interaction. So I'd like to say I like to let you guys know that and I say thank you to the real Cobra burnout for joining the Locked and Loaded crew. Now, having said that, he has this thing called children. And to me, family is the most important thing. Like when Joey acts like he's all apologetic because he's taking Peyton to a professional baseball game. Still no nudity. And I'm like, dude, this first of all, this is Locked and Loaded. I have been canceling more often than not lately because things come up, and I make a decision that I would like the last not the Friday before. I didn't have Locked and Loaded because Christine seemed a little bummed, and I said, hey, why don't I take you out for dinner? So I did. I gotta move the camera back. I mean, I don't think I got it zoomed in, but really, I mean, that's kind of the end of the line over there. Want to be able to got Marvin and the Cack, and then on that borderline I have one of my favorite pictures that I got from my Sammy Poo, saying to the best dad ever, love you forever. There's a little picture of her, and my favorite is Samantha's graduation picture holding the Kimber. And she also has one holding an AR. I think it's the Justin. Was it the Justin build? Time, maybe, yeah. Granted, it's not in the yearbook that way, but at least the photographer was cool enough to say, "Bring the guns. I'll take the pictures. When I print them off, you just simply buy the ones that you want, and I'll submit the ones that I know they won't have a problem with." She was kind of like on the border, you know. I'm of the generation where you can actually find a guy smoking a marb, carrying a rifle onto an airplane, and then we lost it all due to the bullshit of the of our government. Like I've repeatedly said, I guess if you had to classify me, I'm a libertarian, because I don't like R's or D's. I don't align with a single D. Well, maybe that's not true. Friday's Locked and Loaded is going to be all based on the precarious Minneapolis. I encourage you. I posted it on Facebook. I'll try to remember to put a link down in the description box to not only a show that took over 2 years to make, but then there's a follow-up show, and there's going to be even more follow-up shows. I don't. Would have been nice if maybe they would have given more blame than. There's no nudity here. I kind of wish there was. She's proportionally awesome. Where does all that glare come from? That's the problem with being, a professional host here. Trying to figure out how to get the lighting just right, but just touch the stupid thing and Precarious Minneapolis, the documentary. It's an hour long, and the follow-up, where they have 2 Dems and 2 Republicans, is also an hour. But what's really interesting is if you watch the show, you honestly have a hard time figuring out who the Republicans and who the Democrats are, because they kind of all sound fairly conservative. The fact that the city council, and of course you take a look at the makeup of it, and I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks. The towel head factor, the Somali bullshit. First of all, I personally think you should have absolutely no rights to become any part of our government if you're not born and raised in the United States of America. End of story. Look at what is happening in England and Europe. They're being overrun by these frickin' towel heads, and there's one agenda. First of all, people like, I don't know. I'm not going to pick on Smile Money, but if you go look at the research, what you'll find is people will say someone like me is just being racist or whatever. But no, these cocksuckers come here with the, "Oh, America, oh, I love America, I fly flag in front yard," until we have 51% of the population, and then we're going to throw your fucking ass out. And we're going to be playing, look at Michigan. Why am I drawing a blank? The D starts with a D. Whatever. They're screwed. their government, their law enforcement, all tall heads, and now they literally play prayers, prayer over the loudspeakers. Can you imagine if they try to do that and with like something Christian, some Christianity, something pro like that? Yeah, that wouldn't fly. But it's just Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah, Dearborn, Michigan. They're screwed. New day, new way. First is Smile Money saying first. Yep, still no nudity. Sub comments, Bad says number 1 indeed. Smile Money says no notification, just a disturbance in the force. Multi Gunman says 1 whiskey or 1 beer. Hey, however you want it. I'm not going to do that beer. That one's like a 10%er. 1 whiskey, 1 beer. God damn it, once again. Somebody, still no nudity. Somebody drank all my beer. Whiskey. Multi Gunman, I love you, man. I do love you. See, that's the problem with the thought process I'm in right now. Is there is so many absolute friends that are part of this channel. But of course, WokeTube will be giving me back B&E brew reviews because they gave me strikes for saying Trump won the 2020 election, and they gave me strikes for saying don't get the jab, and talking about ivermectin, which I'd like to go back on record as saying, cause my brother, I'm on the same schedule as you. Every single Sunday, 2 milligrams, and no nudity. I have to put it in something. I just I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to think of who I've wanted to share this with. Multi Gunman would be a good one. Except for this is not spelt right. But this was 12 years old in 1972. And this was given to me by Mr. Holster. Doesn't seem right to put something like this in a shooter. I think Mr. Holster. Well, I was just talking about Cuz, but I'm not drinking out of the Cuz cup. So, I mean, I think Mr. Holster would want me to shoot it out of a shell. These are 2 shots, so I mean I can't fill it up all the way. I'll just fill it up 90% of the way. Still save some in here for so much of this collection that's over here on this shelf is all about sharing and caring. If you say to yourself, I'd really like to try some of that Octomore, well, then you better get your ass up here. Of course, Christine is still giving me shit, saying that I put everything back. No, I didn't put everything back. As a matter of fact, possibly thinking about getting rid of it would still be... See, the only reference left down here to Star Trek, which anybody that knows me knows that Star Trek runs through my blood, and I'm very passionate about it, and I've watched I've watched even the ones. Let's take that back. I could not stomach Discovery. These homosexuality, fucking take a knee bullshit. I that's the one and only that I didn't watch. Of all of the new stuff, Undiscovered Country, or Undiscovered, the Pike. That's I really like the guy. Of course, he also had a kid, so they had to do the series. Kind of, he took leave. Cool. Once again, family first, and I give more kudos for that. But no, I got rid of a lot of stuff and nothing personal. If something that you gave me isn't sitting there, I didn't throw it. I didn't throw it in the garbage. As a matter of fact, I still have like 2 boxes of stuff from the first time I cleaned it off, and the second time I cleaned it off. I actually wish I had my own space, like my own office. Like if I had my own, if I had an area for like say 454 flooring that was my office, it would include all of the stuff that has been given to me over the years and stuff like that. So I don't mean any disrespect if there was like something that again I mean I keep this because it's badass and it's all about the warthog. And if I wanted to be a fucking prick, I would have gotten rid of that for sure, because I got that from Stalker Steve, who in the light of no nudity, in the light of what you would call, and so many people were dead on right when they said, if the fact that you were trying not to crash and die and just wanted to get to Jerry's and couldn't afford necessarily to get a hotel room multiple times along the trip, and I drove right past your house. It was all personal, Steve. It was all fucking personal. I drove right past your house just to piss you off. I mean, I was like 5 miles from Jerry's house that night. 24 and a took 24 and a, from the time I left my house till I stopped driving was 24 and a half hours. And by that point in time, you just feel stupid, drive drunk. Like, this is dumb. Like, I'm responsible for Christine and Jules. And it's like, one of the two of you, please stay awake and talk to me. Take shifts. Because I would, and the thing is, if I would have made multiple stops along the way, it would have been a hotel room. It would have been less time at Jerry's. It would have been less time at So I know. So there you go. Sorry. Long story short, for the cool factor, not the personal reason, I leave that out. It's one of the projectiles for the Warthog, and it's actually been decommissioned to the point where it's a flask. And then the rounds, and then there's cards and stuff. So that used to sit on top of the speaker. I hung the speaker. I need to fortify its position. There's a good chance that it could pull loose, and if it did, it lands on the dragon. The dragon lives. Obviously, the petrified wood and the steel ball lives. K9 could be taken out in all this, and my cool Enterprise from Hornet Fixer, the knife and the picture from Sam and all that. But so I raised that speaker, and that's the other one, which was kind of buried back there and you couldn't really hear it. But yeah, I'm still not sure what I'm planning on leaving out. I decided that I put put Bill's. Well, actually, I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna put Bill's knife away. Mr. 45 bullet, which was why I came up with Mr. 10 millimeter bullet, kind of as a little memorial to Bill. But Bill gave me this, and it's sat out ever since he gave it to me. But I've got the sheath in this fixed blade drawer, and I'm putting it back along with all the fixed blade knives again. Of course, someone like Bill would be like, "Dude, it's your setup. Do what you want." But you know, like I said, I'm not sure about now between Jeremy and Poco and Mrs. Poco, I now have 2 of the limited edition anniversary Barbie dolls that are Captain Kirk, and Barbie is Nurse Chapel, and both of those are staying in the Star Trek room. I haven't decided if I want to open up one and have it out on display and leave the other one closed up, because you know, so many people have this debate in their brain about, you know, do you open the package or do you not? Well, guess what? When I'm dead, I don't give a shit. Now, if I'm planning on, you know, like this particular item, if it's not open and after I'm dead and it goes to one of my kids, are they going to be able to sell it and buy a house with it? Probably not. So what real difference does it make? That was Toby. They're back. I want to know if I want to come over. Yeah, you know, just getting an opportunity to play around with something is a real thing. Yeah, this actually is a lot more straightforward. I don't even know what the hell I was doing wrong. When you slide the switch up to the side and press the button, I have it set up to start on the on that, and it's really cool. That's like, you could like read to that, and then as you turn the dial, it gets so bright it's hard to actually look at. Like, I could literally probably do a brewery review by mounting this thing up here and doing that, and then I couldn't figure out how to make it do that before, but it's real simple. Like, when it's on, you just press and hold, and it goes over to the colors, and you can scan through. And then if you double click it, it'll blink whatever color you've already picked. And when it's off and you double click, then it's set up so like if you had some kind of a problem, maybe stick it to the side of your vehicle. If you keep double clicking, it just kind of just keeps changing. The red's always a color, but it'll go through, and otherwise everything else is normal. I mean, you got the light, and when it's not on, you got the little pressure switch on the back, and it's very bright. So I really like it. It's bright, it's small, it's got a lot of features. It's basically everything that the little one is, that's like the size of a cigarette lighter. So yeah, you know, five more minutes and I would have had it. Toby. In case I don't make it, say hi to your dad. And the reason is right now I am literally in the middle of the brew review. So when you watch it, you'll see me leaving this message. And then after this, Christine wanted to know when I was going to be done, because she made homemade spaghetti and meatballs. Toby's dad's really cool. Okay, so and of course everybody says, you know, everybody was telling me once it goes in that bottle, it doesn't change. I so strongly want to call bullshit to that. Then again, this batch could be completely different than buying. I have not purchased a new bottle. I had a newer bottle, but I multi-gun man. Not quite sure how you do it back there, up in there in Canada, because you're one of the only normal ones. You're like a fully honorable. If you were here right now, I got the sword and everything to knight you, and make you a honorary American, because you definitely don't fit in with some of those fucking frog douchebag assholes up there. So cheers. One whiskey, one scotch, and one beer. Now, as full disclosure goes, is it really all that good? Oh, yeah. Gillian Anderson. And she wasn't naked. I mean, is it really all that? No, it's not. It's not really all that. What the hell? That was a direct hit. I know, Grandma. I don't drink much with you, but I tell you what, I'm gonna have a traveling. How far back in time should we travel? How about a little 10-3? One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. There's about a shot and a half, maybe 2 shots left of the 10-3. Got these all scooched forward. I need to push them back so I can maybe I can leave some knickknacks or whatever. Yeah, again, in all honesty, John, Marcus, Remco, did you see all those freckles? One of the other things, I don't know if you have the ability to 3D print the old number 5. That's yes, yeah. This is freaking awesome, though. I can't. And this, when you have the like watching DDE. I'm trying to catch back up on DDE. I'm behind. I haven't really watched. I haven't watched anything on YouTube. This segment of Locked and Loaded preview to B&E and the Ebomi channel. Did I get them all? Oh, and Mr. 10mm Bullet is sponsored by Shackley. This is the strips that I do, and I was telling Christine my feet were just ripping on me the last few days, and she's like, "You're probably missing some kind of vitamin." And I go, I have not done my Shackley strip since I know Mrs. Nyhop is not going to approve of this, but I have not done my all of what I'm about to say. It's supposed to be like a daily thing, but I don't do it as a daily thing. I do it as still no nudity, which is kind of a bummer. I do it. I was doing every other day, but I've been doing at least once a week, and I realized, ooh, I am way behind on that whole deal. But it's like, shitski. Ivan Shitsky. Okay. It's Brad's girl, and amazingly, no nudity. Did I lie to Christine? It's been 29 minutes, so far not. J-Dog's here at work. Ooh, only the second comment. I am kind of... Sparmani says, you keep the Bomi channel in line. No reason you can't maintain a little self-control on this channel. Proud of you and the effort. Eliminating all profanity is not necessary. Just realize there are other objectives. Laugh out loud. I know. In all honesty, I've been trying when I met John and Marcus and they wanted to know about the channel and started following the channel. I seen what an incredible family Marcus has. Mom and Dad, just honestly, pat yourselves on the back, get yourselves a participation trophy, because in today's society, parents like that aren't truly recognized. And Marcus's dad, mom and dad are incredible people. And because I know that they could possibly frequent the channel, I try. But eventually it seems like the Irish side of me comes out. And yet, I can have a conversation with a, you know, a matter of fact, I just made this comment to the homeowner, the homeowner, the person that's renting out the house, actually the homeowner's daughter, and I can have a conversation for hours without having an F-bomb. So why sometimes it's like it happens, then I apologize to Smile Money here. I really don't know. I don't know. You know, and then there's these people like my buddy Jimmy. He's the one that just did the roof after we paid $4,700 to a professional, Terry Johnson Roofing, loser. That is a nice pistol, and I'm being 100% sincere. She is round and she fits the bill 100% too. But I don't know why I added her, obviously for one of you guys, but way too many tattoos, convoluted. Obviously it was like I got that one, then I got that one, and then I don't know why I got that one. We got everything from a tooth to a bull to some roses to some baby Jesus spikes to a crying eye, crying hearts to still no nudity though. See, the canvas has not been blemished. Now I lost my train of thought. The profanity. I try. I blow it over here. I can go all day long and never have one. I mean, hell, I can hit myself with a hammer and just go, as opposed to, okay. Smile Money, I'm trying. I'm honestly trying. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Can't wait to try my cock soup. Midway Shooter, the flashlight demo was painful, laugh out loud. I use a Streamlight Wedge, one button. I know, AI, I know, Smile Money says, sometimes Eric gets lost in the moment fondling electronics. I do. No, I do. I should have just, when I couldn't figure it out right away, the best thing I should have just done is walk away. And I don't even know what the heck I was even doing different. You have lock, which is what it's in, and then 1 up activates anything on the side. And this is where I was stuck. And yet, a click, and you're turning that on and off. But if you just hold it, I thought I had done that. And you rotate the thing, and you can rotate the dial, and you can power it up and down. Doesn't do any, once that's on, there's no special. But even when it's on, not when it's on, but when the side light button is on, but nothing is on, the tail cap still gives you the ability to, it was just a matter of goofing off with it for 5 more seconds, and it would have been less painful. I apologize, Midway Shooter. I do like it. I like it a lot. If the only thing that this does not offer or have is the laser. Is the laser 100% necessary? I don't really give a shit about the whole UV thing. I mean, I can tell you down here, depending on what midget porn I was watching, there's splatter everywhere, so it just kind of happens. So, but I like it. I have not done the video on it yet. I've been carrying it. I really like that side illumination. That's a great thing. Like if you're working under a cabinet or something like that. So, no nudity. Mr. 27 is 7th. Oofda. No nudity. Multi-Gunman says 7th beer? ? Those are rookie numbers in this crowd. Pick up the pace a little. Then he says, nice intro Star Trek, babe. Multi-Gunman says, no looking at tits and ass. You're not old enough for that. And then he says, Mr. 27 says, darn it. Then he says, cowbell time. Multi-Gunman says, need more. Then Miss 27 says, way more. Tom, you better get here soon. This is the one that's got the suppressor on it. Miss 27 says, Brew Bomey playing with his toys. Multi-Gunman says, we need more toys. Yet no nudity. Then Miss 27 says, yes we do, to Multi-Gunman. Cheapo Gun Guy, we are accountable to everything that we do. What goes around comes around. Mega. Cobra says, those 3D prints are awesome. Between his and stuff Joey has done, I really want to get a 3D printer now. Multi-Gunman says they're badass. Unlimited cool shit you can make with them. Absolutely, but in all honesty, after I brought mine all upstairs, I apologize, but when you can do this with the laser, and they can do this with steel, glass, I need to talk to John. John, if you hear this, talk to John about a few slate coasters, because I kind of would like to give a slate engraved coaster to every one of my customers when they pay their bill. And I have to say, Marcus, I don't know if you like double tap this, but the print and everything on yours is absolutely awesome, and the thickness and the detail on the Marcus Makes area. You know what I need to talk to you about is fixing a pistol. I'd really like to fix my Ruger from Ed and have it be more detailed. Rich says cheers all. Multi-Gunman says and beers all. Tom says greetings, Captain. Greetings, Tom. Still no nudity. There should be. I powder puff that. Smart Money says, is it really October? Can you see the leaves turning? Notice the days are getting shorter. I know where this is going. Not long before the snow closes the passes. And another year passes without a decent long-range shooting video with the legendary Ebomi rifles. Still no nudity. Multi-Gunman says, in Minnesota, there's already 3 inches of snow on the ground. Well, Smile Money says, the air is so cold that the hard bullets can't fly or even fly through it. Then Multi-Gunman says they are too compensated by using rifle rounds in their pistols. Or they have to compensate by using. Still no nudity. Well, those nipples are nice and high, though. Laugh out loud. And Smile Money says, laugh out loud. Okay. Jake the Canine Angel says, 34 views. They must miss Matt. I don't know about that. I kind of want to say...
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
Yes. No nudity, but I'd ride that like I was on the last pony ride of my life. And the very last one, the one that I really thought would be the last one that I would like, and it would be the lowest score I ever gave them, Vanilla Cream Crush, and it's made with vodka. Oh my God, I just got notified through FedEx that that package is on its way. There was no nudity on that last one. I don't want to get emotional, and it would probably seem silly to think that you would get emotional over something like that, but possibly Thursday's brew review, if not Friday, depending on when that box. Oof. Yeah. No nudity. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. I got all your stuff in a box. Christine was going, what else are you going to put in there? What do you think? What are you saying? Find something else and put it in there. Then Mike says some very nice looking 3D printer stuff. Yes. Look at the detail. You can almost smell. Okay, moving on. EMT says, here at work with E5. E5 is a miss. Still no nudity, yet she shows her tits all the time. Sharky says, cheers all catching up. He's on the right video. Nothing new there. Mosing on deck. Here we go. Then he says, Foxtrot 6. F6. F6 is a miss. Then he says, cheers all. Somehow YouTube listed the newest video below this one when sorting on the date. Make it make sense. Puzzled the other one, catching up on this one. And the last comment from David J. Brown. John and Marcus are personal friends of mine. John should be nominated for Father of the Year. Oh, hang on. Sharky said SH. Damn Rebel Bomy. Fleeing from those AT&T Walkers outro. Laugh Out Loud classic. Then, no nudity. John and Marcus, personal friends of David's. John should be nominated for Father of the Year. He has done everything on the plus and no pushing. You know, it's not like, oh, you got to turn around, Marcus, you got to turn around and just make some massive profits. No, just have fun with what you're doing, and that's it. John, we'll switch over to Octomore. 10 point, what was this, 3? Octomore 10-3. Getting ready for the 7 of 9. Yet no nudity. John, Father of the Year. Bazinga. Yet no nudity. Okay. Vanilla cream crush. Smells like vanilla. Hitting the button. Going to the club. Not as disgusting as I thought. Smile money 7 minutes ago. Cheers, clubbers. That's the only person on this side of the coin. Let's go directly to the video. Sort by newest first. Bad says, howdy clubbers. That got stolen from me. Rich Huff says, that green tea is one of my favorites. Alcohol would have to make it even better. Aye, Captain. Oh, Remco's neighbor's daughter. Multi-gunman whiskey. That is all. Salty. Arizona hard nakedness. Is there a read more? No. Wade says The Talisman Devil, Elmer Fudd, and the Mandalorian before Disney woke it up and ruined it all are my favorites. My kids get me something related to those every year, so my wall in the shop is covered with it. I am too old and don't have enough time left to relearn how to use a flashlight. One press on, one press off. One press on, one press off. One walks on, walks off is the only way to go for me. Sub-comment Multi-Gunman says, excellent choices. The Tasmanian Devil and Elmer Fudd. Okay. Hang on. Where's my meese? I saw it over on her titty a moment ago, which has no nudity. Stolen from you. No nudity. Merca. Your shipment is on its way. I cannot believe it. What is this? Okay. 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 Still no nudity. Scanning. Smile money. This one got pulled. I have carried a pocket flashlight for years. Not once have I ever needed a strobe light. Disco is dead. As for SOS mode, as helpful as smoke signals. Multi-Gunman says to him, that's not a pocket flashlight, it's your penis. Quit playing with it. I don't know why that was pulled. McLean says lame. And then Multi-Gunman says, and shame. McLean says, you're being very flip towards my emotions. Well, Multi-Gunman says, as intended. Okay. Yep, everything else is accounted for. Her body's okay. Her face is a lights out scenario. Go ahead and hit the refresh button. Nobody else in the club. Misa has this and yes. All over yes. Okay, so I would give this an 8. I would give this a 7.5. That might be, honestly, the lowest score I have ever given Monaco, which their stuff is incredible. I mean, you go ahead, tell me it's 9%. No alcohol burn, no nudity, no booziness. Okay. again, I still might get rid of some stuff just to clear it out, but no nudity. I want to thank you guys for showing up. Review in and review out. Very much appreciate it. I still have a lot of shit to think about. Cheers.